Hey guys, it's Badgerman time here. I'm doing a video on prison architect. So let's just go to create a new prison. Not gonna put any of that. So let's jump right in. And this is a good tip, guys. First thing I would do would be go to prisoners and turn that off, because we don't want any prisoners yet. Okay, let's go down to where the workers are. Okay, so I'm gonna try to make just the basics here. And we can work off of that, I guess. That'll work. Okay. So first off, I think we should put a little fence here. Because if they, I don't know if any of you guys have seen this game before, but if they reach the end of the map here, they escape and you lose money. So you do not want that happening. And where did all my money go? Where did my $10,000 just go? Oh no, I still have it, never mind. Okay. I miscounted. Alright. So I think we'll just straight off make a little, oh no, wait. I keep forgetting you have to put down, this is what you guys first gotta do. To make a building, you have to use foundation. That'll be good. And actually, no, that's good. Oops. So they'll be getting to work on this. And I'm gonna remember to hire a guard. And him. Because I kept forgetting to do that. Look up health first. Oh yeah, so if you get the warden, you can go into here and you can keep going up in levels until you get to the maximum. And if you ever see where it looks like it's like, if you get him, I'm pointing with my finger, this guy, and then you go up to him, it's not going to work, because you have to buy him then, and get him in office. That's just the way it works in this. What I'm going to do first is just put a normal prison door. Put one of those. And one of these. I'm going to make this a little, I think, office building, since the offices are very important. And I think I will be showing you also the prison I play on, just to give you like a comparison. Because there is a big difference from when you first start to after a little while. Okay. Well, that didn't work out right. So we'll knock these walls down here and put up a brick wall instead. And at first, you're probably not going to need, each prisoner's not going to need his own cell. Unless you're doing high-risk prisoners, and they should probably get their own cell as quick as possible. What's going on here? Can't place anything. Oh, I have the wrong thing selected, that's why. Come on, workers, let's go. This side here, I'm going to put the generator back here. And I would recommend the large world, because there's a huge difference. Because if you had a small world, it would probably be about that. So, definitely not as good. And while they're working on that, we're going to plan some. This is, if you click here, it's planning. So I think we're going to put because you need a kitchen right here. And leading off of that, like that, we'll have the canteen where the prisoners will eat. And here I think we'll just put some storage. So let's get on that. I also would like to make this prison look nice. I don't want it to be all ugly looking. So we will put the extra money in. Come on, guys. Okay, so holding cell. For that you need a toilet and benches. So you can just click on the items, and you can see these items aren't shaded in right away, but they will be once you start doing the... I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Let me see here. You can see here that they have a schedule, but I'm going to wipe that blank and show you a pretty decent one, I would say. I like them to... Wait. Okay. Oh, and this is a good tip. If you have more than 1 hour of showering, they won't do anything. They only shower for the first 1 hour. So just remember that. They could have a little while to eat. And we're going to be trying to get them to get to work as quickly as possible. This is a good step in money making and just keeping them busy so they don't riot. But you also want to make sure that they have some free time here, as you can see I'm doing. Oh, and whoever doesn't have a work job, because not all prisoners will have work, it's automatically a free time. So they're not going to riot or anything like that if it'll be free time. And let's go into utilities mode here and place down the power generator. And for the power, not everything has to be hooked up directly. But if you're doing water, everything has to be hooked up directly into it. I'll show you that with the toilet when we put it in. This would be office. Okay, I said that'll be the offices. Or should I make that into the... I'll make that into the showers, actually. I don't know why I have that little jail door there. That's not going to work. Alright, we're changing up the plans a little bit, but that's okay. Benches. Put that there. I think I'm also going to put a second... Should I put... I don't know. Might want to put a second line of defense. I'll just put some extra fencing around here. Okay, so that is down. Once we start putting in wire, this will light up. Hopefully. Jail door. You can see now it's lit up fully. And where are benches? Okay. Whoops. Sorry about that. It's a little awkward doing the zooming in and out. This is a pretty big holding cell, so you could fit a few you could fit a few guys in here. Because they will get into fights if they're all cramped together. Because, you know, no one really wants that. And I'm going to put an unnecessary thing first. Because it will really help in them not rioting. And that would be a common room here. Because if you have a common room, that's where they kind of just relax and chill out. But if you start putting, like if you start making them do a lot of stuff, or like they get like stressed out or whatever, and it doesn't end well again. So we're gonna make this a big shower room. This is if you want it to be a long-lasting prison, because not all of them have to be this humongous. Definitely not if you were doing just like your first time world. Because my first time world is horrendous. But I guess it was first time playing this game. I had no idea how anything worked. And maybe I'll do some tutorials in the world that I actually do play on, because now I know how everything works. So let's get the shower room in. Is that... Okay, that'll work. This will all work out fine. Okay, now we need... I said this is going to be kitchen, so let's remove that door. Dismantle that. And when you dismantle something, you get it back. So if you mess up a lot, don't worry, you'll get the items back. Actually, about that big. That's a really big canteen, just for starting prisoners. This could be how to start it up. Because if you get way into it, this will probably not help you very much. Get 2 cooks. And we're going to switch this over to a kitchen, which is right here, the icon. This will be storage. Where is it? So they'll put any extra bricks or extra doors or anything like that you don't need here. They'll put all our piping and anything like that. And if you're going to get more prisoners, I'm not sure if you should hire more cooks or not. I'm not sure if that really matters. Because they do produce usually enough food for everyone, for all the prisoners. And this pathway here, this is completely unnecessary. I'm just doing it for looks. But you definitely would want at least one door here, so that you don't have any escapes. That would be really bad if they get out. And then we'll make, because they want a yard, so. This will be the yard. The yard doesn't have to be huge. It doesn't have to be, there's not a set size for it, so you don't have to go crazy. But you do want it big enough for your prisoners to be able to move around in it, like, easily. That's weird, why isn't that? Let's go, workers. And I think we'll actually turn on the prisoners. Because we do have time. And I'll show you when they first get here what'll happen. Actually, I should get, where is it? Because you might want to save one of these grants so that you don't just mess up on them. There we go. Ooh, that is not good. You see, once the bar hits full, it will take out the power in your prison. So to stop that from happening, you're going to want to get these capacitors and just line it with those. But they're expensive, so try not to put that many of them. Okay, so they'll put all the lights in and stuff. And you just need, let me set this as a room. Canteen. Okay. And these serving tables are pretty cheap, and the cooks will put the food on them, and this is where the prisoners will take it from. And the tables need benches for the prisoners sit on, so make sure you leave enough room. Okay. This is plenty big. So, this is pretty much some of the basics here. If you want, you could put lights. I think I'll add those. Because you can tell it's really dark in here. Oops. Don't want that open. Oh, and you get money every day, but I don't think I made any because if you get a accountant, I believe, they'll tell you how much you make a day. It'll say cash flow right next to the bank in this little space here, and you're gonna want to make sure it's in the positives. If it's in the negatives, you can either get more prisoners, make the prisoners get a workshop. Or you could fire staff, but you might not want to fire anyone, so. Because they are very useful, everyone. How wide is that? Okay, we're going to make this 16 by 16. So we can fit 4 offices in. Material. Take down that little piece of fence. And if there's any slight opening, the prisoners will take it as an opportunity to try to escape. So just really be careful for that. Like, even if you accidentally put a little hole in the wall, they'll try to get out through it. I think we could add some nice little details here. We have extra money. And every 24 minutes in real life, you will get your, oh, that's not right, your cash bonus, pretty much, for working the prison. It starts out, I think you make like 2,000. That's not including, well, that is including like some of the staff. And I think I'll put another security door here just to make sure no one really gets through that we don't want. Also, if you're going to want doors because you can go into lockdown mode where if you click that, all doors will seal in case someone's trying to escape. Okay, so this building is down. Actually, we don't really need jail door. Why can't I reach? Okay. You can get a staff door instead of a prison door. It's not as ugly, I guess. Okay. Huh. Why didn't that... Why didn't that go? Why is it not counting? What's going on here? That shouldn't be. Let's try putting it down again, I guess? I don't know. Sometimes this does glitch out. But this isn't the full game. This is the alpha version. Alpha 9, so... Oh, there it goes. Sometimes it does glitch out like that, where even if everything is set up, you'll have to just go over it again. I'm not sure if it I didn't pay attention if it charges you. Second time. I'm gonna get rid of this little piece in the corner here. And 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so here's some offices. And every room, as you can see, it says requirements, required. So that's what you need for it to become an actual working room. I think we'll just put some staff doors. No prisoners should be in here anyway. So you need a filing cabinet. Oh, 2 minutes till new prisoners. Because if you have it at the maximum speed, every minute is a hour in game. So every second is a minute. So it's not really, you don't actually, unless you have it at this speed. You can see just how long it takes and like that. That's like normal life speed. So once these prisoners arrive and we're seeing that it's working, I'll end the video and but I will make this a continuing series, definitely. Hopefully these guys will start cooking up some food for the prisoners. And if you go through all of these and you get this one, mental health, that will tell you, if you go in here, it'll say see needs, and you could do that. Oh, and if you go on here, you can see where everyone is. And it'll tell you, and you could fire them so that you get more amount to spend each day. So they should be arriving in 40 seconds. Let's make sure we have all... Yeah, we have all the basics. Right? Yard, canteen, kitchen, storage, shower, holding cell. This should get a door, because I don't want the prisoners getting in there. Because I think they will break it, and this is extremely expensive. So you're going to want to keep them away from it. Maybe I'll put some more of these. Oh, here come our first prisoners. Here they are, 8 new prisoners. You see the red bar here went down, so that's good. Now all of these guys are here, so let's And the guards should come along and escort them to escort the holding cell. They'll put them in here, and they'll stay there until you get somewhere else for them. So, like, if you build then the cell block, which is the next step. I think we will also start laying down some foundations here. I would like to put a medical ward. And you can see, oh, he's showering. You know, apparently this guy, he's on one of my other worlds, and he is the worst prisoner. Be careful if you ever get Austin Bird. He's a dangerous man. But okay. And if you're wondering if you just hit escape, you can go to save prison. Oh, actually, we need to create a new save. So let's just call it, I'm just going to make it YouTube. And that's there, right? Yep, you can see it. Let me just show you quickly. Actually, no, I'll do that in another video. A tour of my prisons. So here this one is. And, we'll be back to it.